Alright, rise and grind, everybody. We're back. We are back at the Indigo Plateau. Our quest for money has come along rather nicely, I think. We have acquired and applied all the performance-enhancing drugs that we can get. Nice, turn one rest. That's what I always like to see from this dugong. At this point... Oh, also, we have gotten our PP ups. All 6. So that's all taken care of. At this point, it's just TMs. And then we're done. We are done with Pokemon Blue, after we buy all the TMs we need. Alright, rather unfortunate we're seeing Clamp. What say, Livy? Clister is down. Next for our esteemed Brother of Slowness. Okay, withdraw? Withdraw! Nice! I love to see withdraw. Alright, there's a Super Potion. I don't know if that's going to be enough to save you. Oh, it was. Another withdraw, nice. That's not going to save you, but it's not you using Growl, so I will take that. I will very, very gladly take that. Take out this Jinx. Real quick. Just like that. Alright, we're in a good position as far as power points on Payday goes. We actually don't want to switch now. We want to just use Slash here. Alright, we got our crit. It was very likely to happen. It's rare that you don't get that crit with Persian. Very rare indeed. Alright, that's a fairly decent Lorelei to start things off. I'm liking it. I am liking this. Next up is Bruno. Ah, dearest Bruno. I don't know how you fucking got here. How did you ever get on the Elite Four? I mean, there's better gym leaders out there than you. You know that, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if this game was, at all meritocratic, I guess. If there was any meritocracy in Kanto, I think Sabrina would be pretty much at the top. Psychic is busted. Psychic is busted to the extreme. So of course, we will be trying to take advantage of it as much as we can. Pretty much the only reason that Venomoth is on a team at all. It learned Psychic by level up. And that's a really handy thing to have when you're doing a run like this. It spreads status, it has Psychic. It's a grand old time. Right. There's some more paydays down on this Machamp. Nice. Always love to see Focus Energy. It's a lovely, lovely move to see. There goes Bruno. How indeed. I will leave you to ponder this. I have money to acquire. Thank you very much. I think I have also settled on a play order for Stadium. We're going to do Gym Leader Castle first, then Pika and Petit Cups, then Prime Cup, then Poke Cup, then versus Mewtwo. I think that's going to be our play order there. I think that's going to spread out that level 100 team, you know, enough to not overstay their welcome too much. Because looking into it, the Petit Cup and Pika Cups, not all that much action. Like the Prime and Poke Cups have like different 4 different sets to them, based on the different Pokeballs, but not Petty and Pika, so not quite as evenly distributed as I was thinking they were. We're going to go ahead and throw down a fly. Very, very happy to miss that Toxic. Or rather, I guess have that Toxic miss me. I suppose that would be more accurate. To run along now. They're on a softball on that, why not? Just for safety's sake. Things could go wrong, you never know. They're unlikely to go wrong, but they could still go wrong. It is a possibility which exists. As much as I would hate to admit it. Apparently our league challenge is going to end here. Scary. Scary stuff. Very, very scary and confusing. Destination of my choosing. Magic Labyrinth of I am Lance. There's a game we could play someday. Good old I am mean. Very useful move. Agility being used there. JK, it's not useful at all. Of course, there's the famous thing of, oh, you can beat Lance with his Dragonair and Dragonite with a Weedle. Because it's Psychic type, and they'll keep using Agility on you. Because Psychic's good against Poison, and they'll never actually hit you. We're not going to be taking advantage of this. That would be that'd be much too long. Not willing to put up with that. I'm just not. I refuse. I have better things to do. You know, as I continuously grind these Elite Four runs. We're very nearly there, though. I think, probably within at least a week, or at tops a week, we'll be done with this. For this leg of it, you know. So that's exciting. We are almost there. We are almost to the point where we can start playing Stadium. And I guess that's kind of an in vogue thing to play right now, since it just got released for Switch Online. We're not playing that version though. We're going to be playing it on our overclocked Nintendo 64 because I want to transfer my Pokemon over. I'm not using rentals. You kidding me? No. No. No rentals. I'm not going through round 2 with fucking rentals. You cannot make me. Sky Attack, by the way. Unfortunately, no Mirror Move. Yeah, I can't wait to be answering that question when I get to Stadium. Like, oh, are you playing the Switch Online version? No, this is the overclocked Nintendo 64 version. But you know, Nintendo ain't getting outdone by emulator creators. Name a more iconic duo. You know, I'm half surprised they were kind enough to let you play the e-reader levels in Mario Advance 4. I'm surprised they didn't, lock those behind either like a paywall or just not have them available. Good on them for that. Good on them for that. But, I mean, that's me not being disappointed. That's not me being proud of them. Honestly, though, these days, I wish I had the time to burn to be playing the Switch. But it's just... I'm too busy living life, man. You know, I'm getting in what I can in terms of playing games. It's never as much as I'd like. Congratulate! I'm beating the champion. We've been doing that for a few hours now. Several in-game hours of just throwing ourselves against the Elite Four to get money. We're gonna throw down a save in a moment. You'll see just how long I've been at this. Almost 186 hours now of just running the Elite... Most of it running the Elite Four over and over to get money. We're almost done with that, though. We are almost done with that. We just got some TMs to buy. And then we're on to Pokemon Stadium. And see our Mons debut in glorious 3D. Alright, another turn 1 rest from Dugong. Always a lovely, lovely thing to see, turn 1. Hopefully we don't crit. Nice, we didn't crit, so we can get one more payday off of this. Get just that little bit more money. Just that little extra bonus. Now, hopefully Cloyster won't be too annoying. I mean, it could happen. Let's see if we get the attack drop. Nope. Okay. So we are still on pace to one-shot that Jinx with Payday. If our attack gets dropped even once, we cannot consistently one-shot the Jinx with Payday. We have to use Slash. And it's not a big deal, it's just, we gotta use that Payday somewhere else instead. I want Slowbro. Oof, that's a crit. Amnesia's fine. Would prefer Withdraw, but we got that crit, so it doesn't really matter. We want to try and pull our punches just a little bit. Just a little bit. So we want to try and maximize our profits from these runs. I mean, granted, if we don't use them here, we'll use them on another fight in the Elite Four, but... Also, we're slashing this Lapras. It knows Blizzard. We don't want to mess with that. Blizzard is a very scary move in Gen 1. I think it's actually has an accuracy of 90 instead of the 70 it has in later generations. So, that's frightening. Plus it can freeze you, so have fun! So yeah, we're not messing with that. We're also not messing on Bruno's team with his Hitmonchan. It knows Ice Punch. It knows Thunder Punch. I think it also knows Fire Punch. Those can all deal their respective status effects. I'm pretty sure that Hitmonchan's actually frozen me more times than any of Lorelei's Pokemon have. Embarrassingly enough for Lorelei. So we are not messing with that. We cannot one-shot it with Payday, so we will use Slash on it. Just going to go ahead and throw that down. I think even if we do happen to miss getting that crit, it can happen. It's very rare, but it can happen. I think it'll still one-shot the Hitmonchan. Payday one-shots the Hitmonlee, no problem. So go ahead and swap back out for the Onix. Go ahead and just use Surf on that. It's really wild, too, that apparently Bruno made it into the Elite Four with 2 Onix on his team. That's fucking wild. I think it's actually the worst fully evolved Pokemon in terms of stats in this game. Then just use Payday on this Machamp. The only scary thing it can do is use Submission and get a crit. Otherwise, none of the other moves it has really can do anything. Fissure will never work because we're faster than it. It also has Leer, which just lowers our defense. And Focus Energy, which actually lowers its crit rate. So it actually, it's bugged in this generation. And then you can also use an X-Defend on it. Here we're switching to our Aerodactyl, Fulcrum, to take on Agatha and her Ghosts. Unfortunately, Ghosts are immune to Payday. You really cannot take it with you when you're dead. So, cut an Aerodactyl with some Flying-type moves. Those will hit the Ghosts just fine. And the other Pokemon on our team, we can just use Bite. Wing attack on this Gengar, and also the Haunter. So we've got Bite on the Golbat. Gonna give it the Ozzy Osbourne treatment, as one does. Got some bird-on-bird violence. Quick attack. And then, unfortunately, the second Gengar, the level 61, it does not go down to 1 wing attack. So we have to use Fly. And Fly, I believe, has an accuracy of around 90, 95. So it's not as likely to hit as Wing Attack, I'll put it that way. Wing Attack can, of course, Gen 1 miss. It's a thing that can happen in the game. With almost every move, it's 100% accurate. I know Swift is an exception. It just skips the accuracy check altogether. Nice and handy. It's a nice tool to have in your back pocket. Go ahead and just make sure you're all healed up. We have our Chansey Pasha here just to give eggs to our hurt Pokemon. Pasha will be part of the Prime Cup, Gym Leader Castle, and versus Mewtwo teams. It's going to hopefully wreck house against that Mewtwo. That's the hope, at least. Very high special, no Seismic Toss, so at level 100, that's 3 or 4 of those, and Mewtwo is down. Also has minimized because, you know, I think it'd be funny to try and PP stall Mewtwo. I just think that'd be funny. Like Mewtwo struggling itself to death. That'd be nice. I don't know if it can do that in Stadium, though. So I know in the Game Boy games, or at least Red and Blue, These trainers all have unlimited power points. Also, that Hyper Beam did less damage than Dragon Rage would have. Just gonna throw that out there. It's always funny to see it. I'm not sure if you can power point stall in Stadium. Another Hyper Beam. He's going for it. They're trying. But not enough. Yeah, that would be... I think that'd be pretty funny. And of course, I think Round 2 Mewtwo has Amnesia. So, that's not going to be fun, but I think Chansey, between using Sand Attack on Mewtwo and Minimize on the Chansey, might be able to put up enough of a fight to bring it down. But I think between, like, Sand Attack, Minimize, Leech Seed, all that fun stuff that Mewtwo cannot simply rest away. Because I believe both of the Mewtwo in Pokemon Stadium have rest in their moveset. I think the first one has, I think it's like Psychic, Thunder, and Blizzard, or something like that. The second one has, like, Psychic, and I think it's either Thunder or Blizzard. And then Amnesia for the other one it doesn't have. Yeah, made very sure that we had a whole bunch of very, very specially strong, like literally strong in special stat Pokemon on that team. There's really only one physically oriented member of that team, and that's Dugtrio. Which hopefully, if Mewtwo gets paralyzed, Dugtrio can fairly consistently outspeed it. So the plan is kind of paralyze it with Jolteon, Thunder Wave, Sand Attack as much as you can with Dugtrio and Jolteon. Throw down Leech Seed with Executor. Pull out the Chansey, set up with that, and just Seismic Toss it till it's dead. That's the plan. It's the Pokemon Stadium versus Mewtwo plan. I thought about putting Fissure on Dugtrio, just because it would be funny to Fissure a Mewtwo and one-hit KO it that way. But I decided against it. I did decide against it. As funny as that would be. I've decided not to go that way. So it's got Earthquake, Dig, Slash, and Sand Attack. Can take care of almost anything that gets thrown its way. I think only really Aerodactyl might be a problem with that. It's pretty much the only rock type who isn't going to be affected by ground moves, because it's part flying. But we have ways of dealing with Aerodactyl. We do. We should be just fine. Alright, and that's the rival down. Once again today. Go ahead and fast forward through this. We have seen it many, many times before. We watched it through at regular speed the very first time we did it, but that time has passed. That time has long since passed. We have given everybody on the development team their just due, so from now on we're just fast forwarding through the credits. Right. Back in we go. Back in we go. Alright, let's see if we can get another rest on turn 1 from Lorelei. We've been very lucky today on that, actually. I believe, if I remember correctly, she is kind of weighted towards using rest more than a lot of other trainers are. Well, there's a crit, so we're not going to find out. It's one of the dangers of using Persian here. Very likely to crit. Alright, no attack drop. Nice. Super Potion? Super Potion. Very good. That might not be enough to save you. No, it was. Nice. Another Super Potion. Lovely. Is that enough? No. That's okay. That's alright. That's okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Alright. Withdraw. Very good. Don't crit, please. Nice. Super Potion. Beautiful. Can we get another one? Alright, we failed on Growl. That's good. So that did not go through. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. We've got my friend and yours, Jinx, with literally the best cry in the game. It's my favorite. Because it's just so dumb. It's just so, like, dumb and discordant and cacophonous. I love it. It's a thing of beauty. Alright. Onwards we go. Not you. You go up front. It's gonna be nice, though, when we don't have to do this ever again. After today's rounds of grinding, I think I'm gonna take a look at my teams. See who has what, who needs what. I've got a nice, convenient spreadsheet of who has what moves, or who is getting what moves. So I think at this point, we've done all the grinding, all the evolving. It's just getting movesets figured out and applying our PP ups. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy. Alright, gonna go ahead and stay the course on this Hitmonlee. Then go ahead and swap around for Onyx. Lovely, lovely giant rock monster. See if I ever get it around to Stadium 2. I might use Onyx for, like, Little Cup. That could be funny. That could be chuckle-worthy. Alright, Fissure, never gonna work. We are much too quick for it. Alright, and Bruno is once again defeated. It's almost like we've done this so many times it's just become routine. Imagine that. No, and I apologize if it's not terribly engaging to watch this, but I'm doing it to keep me honest, you know? Like, I want to stream it all. Just so we all know what's legit. There's a record of it. Not that it really means anything to anyone, but, you know. We do what we do. How we do it. Right, so we want to wing attack this Haunter. It's going to be nice, though, getting into Stadium. Seeing how these teams stack up. A little anxious. I don't reckon round 1 is going to be terribly much trouble. Round 2 could get interesting, though. Not terribly, terribly confident that round 2 is going to go all that well, but, you know, we'll see. I've tried to, try and balance the teams as much as I can. Give them each a chance to succeed. Well, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Right, swap you to the front. Give you a big old egg. Alright, Lance. Let's do this once again. Your league challenge ends with me, nobody. Love that name. That's my favorite, like, joke name to use. Like a player character. Nobody. So, you know, there's other ones, like I Farted, or My Dude, which are also funny, but I feel like naming yourself Nobody, there's like an aspirational quality to it, you know? It's like, oh, nobody can do that. Well, then become nobody. Dragon Rage, this Pokemon's actual strongest move. Tragic. Most tragic. We get 2 paydays off of this Dragonair. Yep. Alright, cool. So we can just payday you one more time. Use, I don't know, Slash or something. And then Slash the Dragonite. Oh, or we can just get a crit. Okay. That works out. So swap for the Aerodactyl. And we'll see how quickly I can acquire all the money I need to get. We shouldn't need nearly as much. I don't think we even need over 1 million. We needed several million for all our stat boosters. I think for the TMs, it's only a few 100,000. You know, only a few 100,000. Comparatively speaking, that's not nearly as much. That should be just a few sessions of grinding for money. But I can go ahead and figure maybe 1 or 2 more runs of the Elite Four after this. Then we will check our Mons against the moves they need. See how much money we're going to end up needing. And what exactly we need to buy. And or find as well. There might be like TMs out there in the overworld we need to pick up. Can do another field trip around Kanto, looking for our items that we need. Wing attack. Unfortunate, it's not Mirror Move. If that Pidgeot uses Mirror Move, we get a free payday. Granted, it's a payday that uses its level in the formula instead of ours, but it's still an extra 122 Pokebucks. Which, you know, over enough times, it adds up. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still not a whole hell of a lot, but it's something, you know? It's a little something. It's a little boost. Go ahead and throw down the Surf. And then swap back. I believe we can just slash all the way home. Been doing very good so far in terms of power points for Payday. I haven't had to use any on these last 3 Pokemon. Where if we did have extra power points going into this fight, these 3 Pokemon are where we'd use them, most likely, I think. Just give me the old 1, 2, 3. And just like that, big guy was felled once again. All right. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. 1 or 2 more times, I think, for today. Maybe just once. We'll see. So again, I do want to check my my teams. Make sure they're all in working order. Or see how much more work they need. I don't think the it needs to be the Rocket Game Corner. Getting those TMs, that's going to be the challenge. As opposed to the ones for sale at the Celadon department store. Getting all the coins we need to exchange for all the prizes we want. Nice! So every time it's gotten a move off today so far, it has used rest. It's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see. Did not get a crit there. So that's 3 paydays, right at the start. It's a wonderful way to start these runs. Alright, there's a crit. I don't mind so much getting crits on Cloyster. Well, there's an attack drop. Damn it. Okay, so we cannot one-shot that Jinx with Payday now, consistently. And of course, we crit the damn Slowbro. Of course. Well, that went interestingly. Alright. We'll just slash the Jinx, slash the Lapras. Crits ignore stat changes, so it should be good. As long as we don't miss the crits, which we shouldn't. It's unlikely to happen. It's possible, but it's unlikely to happen. Not an ideal way for that fight to go, but not the end of the world. We can make that up. Can most definitely make that up. Right. Bruno giving us the hoo-ha. That is definitely a battle cry. Not as good as Spoon. Spoon is the superior battle cry of the hardened warrior. Go ahead and swap out. Throw down a big old slash. Or a punchy here. And then Payday. Turn Hitmonlee into Hitmoney. Lovely. Alright, one more Onyx. And then the Machamp. Not a whole lot going on in these. But it is important. It is important. Because we're doing this, to my regret, without glitches. Or I guess without exploits would be more accurate. We're doing this all without exploits. If I could go back in time and convince my myself of yesterday, or yesteryear, I suppose, at this point now. But hey, that's stupid. Just do what you need to do to avoid this stupid fucking grind. I would do that. But nope. I suppose that's not how it's gonna go. Say la vie. I can say I did it now. I don't know what that's really gonna get me, but I can say I did it. And I'll just look back on these 150 some odd hours of just grinding the Elite Four over and over and be like, yeah, that was stupid, wasn't it? Ha 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 ha. What a funny story, Mark. Let me ask Tommy Wiseau how he got in my house. And why he's calling me Mark. We want Fly, we don't want Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam will not work. Alright, very thankful we got that hit. Very thankful indeed. Right. Swap you to the front. Alright, and on to Lance. Got the right Pokemon out front, right? I didn't mess that up, did I? Worth double checking. Nope, it's good. It's all good. Okay. I worried for naught. Right. Slash, as one does. And some paydays. Try and make up for some lost ground. Oh yes, lots of lost ground to make up for. Wasn't even a crit, we just one-shot that. Alright. Not doing a great job of that so far, but, you know, we work with what we got. Okay, a crit that time. Not loving how this is going. But we can work with it. We can work with it. Like, I don't think we'll have any left over. I don't think it'll be that bad, but... Alright, so what we want to see on this Dragonite is Barrier. If it uses Barrier, and we don't crit it too much, we can get quite a few hits off this thing. We'll see how it goes, though. So I want to try and use at least 4 paydays on this. Agility, not great. If we don't crit and he uses a Hyper Potion, well, we crit, so that answers that question. Okay, so we've got some extra paydays, so I think we have 2 extra, I think. So we can just use that on the Rivals Gyarados, I think. I think that'll work out. Also, we're hashtag not Lance's champion. Lance says we're hashtag not my champion. It's fine, Lance. I don't care what you think. Just gonna skedaddle into your broom closet to fight my rival. Alright. Now we've got... yeah, 2 extra paydays. Nice, mirror move. So there's an extra payday right there. Free of charge. It's literally free money. Love it. Okay, so we'll use a payday on this Alakazam. On our esteemed friend, the Spoon Man. Hello, Spoon Man. Goodbye, Spoon Man. Fare thee well. Alright, and I think... go ahead and swap here. We'll just use those remaining 2 paydays on the Gyarados. It is the least annoying Pokemon to use those on. Executor has Hypnosis, which we have the Poke Flute, but it's just annoying to deal with it. And then Charizard has Fire Spin, which is another pain in the ass. So if we can avoid using our paydays on those 2, it'd be preferable. It's not a huge deal if we end up having to at some point, but ideally we don't want to. Ideally, we just want to take care. Appreciate it. We are Pokemon Purple. All right, we did not one-shot that Gyarados. Very, very good. Want to pull our punches? Yes, through an overclocked Game Boy Color. Yes, that is what I used to make it purple. Yeah, it's through emulator. So that is the rival down. For I think the last time today. We've been grinding for money for many, 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 many hours to try and buy the stuff we need to build up teams for Pokemon Stadium. And I vastly underestimated how much money we would need before I said, you know what, we're doing this without exploits. We don't need no stinking exploits. Turns out I really, really didn't need them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and heal up. And saunter over to the PC. We finished all the grinding for our stat boosters, for the, the HP ups and the proteins and carbos and all that good stuff. I'll pull up my handy-dandy spreadsheet that has all the moves that all the Pokemon will be learning. Get that pulled up. Okay. So, Bill's PC. Don't remember if we can just... no, we can't just look at the Pokemon, which is kind of annoying, but... so let's actually start with Box 2. Let's withdraw Hopst, Arclefairy, and then Pistachio. Okay, so you two... this is going to be a very fun part of the playthrough, by the way. So... minimize... okay, so you just need strength. Funny enough, I have that here. How convenient. So you can learn that. Get rid of Double Slap. Sweet. Alright, that has been seen too. You... Clamp, Surf, Blizzard, Explosion. You actually have everything you need. Wonderful. So you can go back in the PC. So... You are ready. And... You are ready. Let's get Seed Box. Let's get Leggett. We gave them all nicknames so they have different colorations when they get to Stadium. Alright, you have... Cut. You need Substitute instead of Poison Powder. You can just pull up a brand new text document. Seed Box. Substitute. Substitute Tootin'. Okay. That one I believe we get either at the Game Corner or the Celadon Department Store. One of those two. Alright, Leggett. Bone Club, Fire Blast, Counter Strength. You are done. Okay. Let's go ahead and deposit you both back in. Withdraw Toots, Argasly, withdraw Mantis, Diabra. I think those both actually do have all the moves they need right now, if I recall. Thunderbolt, Hypnosis, Self-Destruct, Mega Drain, you're set. Reflect, Thunderwave, Psychic, Tri-Attack. You're also set. So, go ahead and deposit you both back into Bill's PC. Alright, change box. Go ahead and change box to box number 1. Our Pika Cup team. We're going to take out Sprinkles, the Butterfree, and Chantilly, the Wigglytuff. I did no exploits whatsoever. No dupes, no catching stuff outside their habitats, nothing. We've been at this for, I think, over 186 hours now. Okay, so... Confusion, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore. You need Hyper Beam. I don't know if I did Koga and Sabrina in what's canonically the quote-unquote correct order. Beam. I don't recall what canonically that order is supposed to be. But yeah, I didn't do anything, Oh, nice! Alright, Sing. Water Gun. Alright, you need Strength. Guess what? We have Strength. We have Strength. I actually did get soft-locked once during a fight with the rival, I think it was. Very briefly. There was some glitch relating to, I had Pasha the Chansey out, and if your, like, special stat is at, like, some specific number and you use, what is it? Light Screen or something, it can cause a soft lock. Just happened the once. And thankfully we had saved at the beginning of that kind of run-through of the Elite Four, but... Wasn't a big deal. So we want to deposit you two back in. Deposit Chantilly. Take out Eclair. We'll take out Asterisks. Got our Dratini for Pika Cup. So you need Dragon Rage. I don't know if it's something to do with... Because I know Rhydon was, like, the first Pokemon that was, like, programmed into the game. I don't know if it's something related to that. So you need Dragon Rage. Which I think the Rocket Game Corner has. Alright, and then you... Hyper Beam that you still need. Surf, Ice Beam, and Thunder. So you need Hyper Beam as well. Can you really use Missing No for all that much? Outside of like the item dupes and stuff? Not terribly familiar with it. So deposit you two back in. Yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of weirdness with Missing No. All right, so we've got Rhubarb, Nido King, and Flapjack the Raichu. Let's see here. Earthquake, Surf, Strength, Poison, Sting. I think that's all the right moves. Surf, Earthquake, Strength, Poison, Sting. Yes. You're set. Then Thunder Shock. Double Team, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack. You're also set. So I don't believe you could take that into Stadium. I could be wrong. You go back in. Alright. Yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of different Missing No and a whole bunch of different glitch Pokemon that aren't Missing No. That have like different names and maybe different effects. Right, take out you two. Our Ninetales and our Genghis-Khan. Welcome! Let's see... Willow. We need to swap our sheet over to our Poke Cup sheet. I'm doing this on emulator just for the ease of recording and streaming. I suppose if I really wanted to, I do still have the 64 somewhere. I know I've got my copies of Red and Blue. I think the Missus has a copy of Stadium. But just for, just for the ease of streaming it, we're doing it on emulator. Or, excuse me, overclocked Nintendo 64. So Fire Spin, Toxic Flamethrower, and Confuse Ray. No, we want Hyper Beam on you. Oh, nice! I never ended up doing that as a kid back in the day, so Willow, we need Hyper Beam, so you don't get bodied by a Tentacruel, potentially. Right, and then you, what do you need? Substitute. That's what you need. Go. Substitute. Yeah, good luck. I know Missing No can be rather finicky, from what I understand. Not something I'm messing with on this playthrough, but I also have to be very, very careful that I don't accidentally release anything. Then put you back in. That would be tragic. Alright, so Augustus, our Rhydon, and Dusty, our Venomoth. Venomoth that very conveniently learns Psychic by level up. Got a whole bunch of HMs on you. Alright, so you also need Substitute. Discuss. Substitute. And I think you need Hyper Beam, is all you need. Psychic Stun Spore, Sleep Powder. Yeah, you don't want Leech Life. Leech Life is dumb. Leech Life is kind of useless. Hyper Beam. Not Hyper Beam, Hyper Beam. Excuse me. Excuse my typing. Oh wow. That's oof. Good luck with that. I mean, granted, you could use, you can use, you know, Pikachu when it has, you know, decent enough moves. You can make it work. Probably not especially well, but you can make it work. We've got Poggers. We've got Lebowski. Alright. So I think you've got all the moves you need. Yeah. Yeah, Sleep Powder, Razor Leaf, Stun Spore, Wrap. Good stuff. I think you do as well. Psychic, Surf, Amnesia, Reflect. You're all good. Oof. Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe substituting some really high attack moves. Substitute, like, Earthquake or something like that. Might be your best bet. Yeah, I wouldn't know. We're never really got too much into yellow, so that's everything on you. And then I think all of our Prime Cup dudes are all good. I'm pretty sure these guys are all set, but I'll check just in case. Better safe than sorry. Alright, so... Slurbeam, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, those all look correct. I think those are all correct. Yeah, they are. And then you... Lapras. Absolutely absurd learn set. It learns Body Slam and like Ice Beam by level up. Always a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. Alright, so those are all set. Put you back in. Yeah, those are all great moves to learn by level up. It's got Confuse Ray, it's got Sing, which are not, you know, amazing, but they're nice to have. Really helps when you're only using one of each TM. Alright, you've got Thunder Wave, Sand Attack, Pin Missile, and Thunder. You're good. Got Body Slam, Hypnosis, Psychic, and Rest. Yeah, there's some really weird, like, learn sets. Not withdraw. We want to deposit. Like, there's a lot of ground type and electric type Pokemon especially that I don't think really get all that many, or even any, stab moves at all. Like, Rhydon and, like, Sandslash don't get ground type moves in their learn set whatsoever. Alright, so I think it's just you. We've checked all of you so far. So I know Posh is good. We're going to check just in case. Soft Boiled, Minimize, Light Screen, Seismic Toss. Excellent. You have some health missing. Yeah, it's kind of janky. But it's like, I love it. I love it. I grew up on it. Earthquake, Slash, Sand Attack, Dig. Thought about putting Fissure on this just for shits and giggles, but I think we'll stick with Dig. Yeah, I do like the blue exclusives more than the red ones. I love me some Ninetales, love me some Victory Bell. Only thing I don't like about Crystal is I don't think you can actually catch the Mareep line in that. And I do really like that line. Okay, so we have all the Pokemon we want out. Lovely. Alright. So I think we're all in the correct order. Yep, we are ready for more grinding when the time comes, but that will be for next time, I think. Do unfortunately have to get ready for work. But we have a running count of everything we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 TMs total. 1 Dragon Rage, 3 Substitutes, and 4 Hyper Beams. So we've got the game. To be sure, we're saved. So next time, probably tomorrow. Fair enough. But tomorrow we shall continue with the Gen 1 World Tour. Get some more money, hopefully sooner rather than later. Get all the TMs we need. Until then,